chest day, good chest day. Gotta love chest day. It snowed last night, like 2 to 3 inches. Honestly, maybe even 4. Looks pretty nice on the lake. A little winter wonderland action. Definitely a good vibe. The only thing is, my Jeep is in the shop, so I didn't have it in the garage, and my parents are still parking outside, which is very nice of them. Especially when my dad's truck is outside because he has his Shelby in the garage. But my mom gave me her parking spot because I'm starting work, so that way I can park it there and then not have to worry about snow, because she also has remote start, so she doesn't have anywhere to be. She's retired, so she'll just put her car on remote start, wait a little bit, and then brush it off, which is very, very nice of her. I appreciate that, Mom. Shout out, Mom. But unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff in the garage. I organized it, but there's not like a ton of room. I'm gonna actually see when I get back if this car fits. But my Jeep's a 2-door, so it's really short, so it fits in the extra garage we have. And I don't know if this one does, but this one was outside, snowed on, so I had to remote start it and then brush it off. Not too hard. It's like everyone has to do it in the Northeast, but I really appreciate a garage. Like, it's kind of funny, like when you're younger, you always hear like dads talk about like man caves and garages. You're like, that's all they care about. But like, honestly, like if I had like a little tiny house and then like a big ass garage, like I'd be all about it. Like I would love like a good 3-4 car garage, or like a barn dominium style, where like you have a big garage space combined with like a workshop and stuff. It's just maintenance and just maintaining things and just organization, making sure all your tools, your snow blowers, like all the stuff is in the right spot and working, makes it so much easier when you have to do things like plow the driveway and stuff like that, where it's already a pain and it's already a hassle in the Northeast to have to like shovel and do all this stuff. So when you have things where you like have to move things out of the way to get to them, like your snow blower, it ran out of gas, you got to refill it, things like that, like simple things. When you're already like late for work, or you're already just like tired on a Sunday and you want to just like get it done, and then you have to do another task to get the other task done, it just kind of snowballs into like a bad day. Versus if everything's organized, everything you have is in the spot, it's just a lot easier to maintain things, and it makes it honestly more fun almost, where you're like, okay, I'm gonna go snowplow, and then you just go and do it, and you can get it done and get back and then relax and then be accomplished, rather than having a bunch of things that pile up as that like aggravate you. Maybe that's just me. I don't know, maybe I'm becoming like an old man now, but a barn dominium or a big garage would be very nice for like 2 or 3 cars and then a bunch of like tools. But you still gotta have a house, you still gotta have a kitchen, living room, all that stuff, bedroom, so it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of hard to have it all. Is when you're 25 wanting things that most people don't even have when they're 45. It's you have to realize realize your privilege, and then realize also just like a lot of people post on social media like the ideal setup, and not everyone has, like no one has that actually. It's a very small percentage of the population that gets to park their car in a garage and not have to brush off the snow and things like that. But I think the most important thing is just appreciating your privilege, appreciating what you have. Like, what's worse, having privilege or like not using it, like not appreciating it? So like if you get to park your car in the garage and then you wake up and you just get to go to work and not have to worry about it, and you see all the other cars with snow on them, it's not like, oh, look at them, they have to do that. It's like, oh, like thankfully I get to be in a position where I don't have to do that. That's very convenient for me. So I feel like that's important to appreciate the little things in life. Honestly, that's even a big thing, so appreciate the big things in life. But anyway, at the gym, chest day, drinking my pre-workout right now. Ideally I would like to go for a max today. I say that every chest day. It's not really good to do that, so we'll see. I'm just gonna move the bar, see how it feels at 225, go up to 255 probably, see how that one feels. If 255 is really hard, maybe I'll just go for 1 or 2 reps of 255 and just stop it there. But if I have a good spotter and I really want to push for 265 or 275, maybe. We'll see. I'm not trying to, I want to get to a 275 bench within the next couple months, but you don't want to push yourself beyond what your limits are. You got to warm up the shoulder, make sure everything's all set. And it really does help to have like a lifting partner to go with you, so that they can like spot every set and you don't have to go and ask for someone every time. So we'll see if my friend John or Kyle is here today. Maybe they'll give me a spot. We'll see. Depends what they're doing. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I always get a little like bench day is one of my favorites, but I always get a little bit nervous because you have to ask for a spot. There's no other lift that I do that I really need a spot, unless you're like deadlifting your max where you think you're gonna pass out, but even like squatting, like there's squat bars, like there's bars that you can place that you're like right below your lowest position, where like if you fall down you're in a safe position. So I really wish they had that for chest. If there was like chest drop down bars, I've seen them before, where like you push something with your legs and they pop up, like that would be so convenient to like not have to ask for a spotter every time. But that's just life, you know, you gotta work around it. Sometimes the nerves of asking a spotter help with your adrenaline or help you get that lift, but I don't know, we'll see how it is. Let's just get in there. I'm gonna try to warm up with the pec deck, kind of do some chest flies just to warm up the chest, maybe some very light tricep movements just to warm up the tricep. A little bit of rear delts. I feel like that always helps get your shoulders all like, I feel like that's a good protective shoulder exercise. Sometimes you don't want to just work the muscle you're working, you want to work like the supporting muscle. Like when you bench, you're supposed to kind of have your lats pull in with your scapula kind of retract, sit on the bench. So I feel like rear delts kind of support your shoulders. So if you ever have shoulder problems, it helps to do like a little light warm up of rear delts. So I'll do some light warm ups and then go over the bar and see how it goes. If I'm not feeling the heavy bench, maybe I'll just do some heavy dumbbells on a slight incline. That's always a good movement, and you can self spot. If it doesn't go up, you just drop them. It's not like there's a bar in the middle that'll just crush you. So all good there. Let's stop wasting time and let's get in there. All right, get a little light warm up in. Trying to activate the chest fibers before I do. We do a little bit of tricep as well, but probably use this for rear delts as well. Try and get the stimulus light set here, and then I'll turn around and do the same machine, but for the rear delts, get a little bit of a cable for triceps and move on. I always say all right. Whenever I turn the camera on, I'm always like, all right, and then I start saying it. I gotta just stop saying all right and then just start saying what I'm gonna say. Whenever I go back and cut the clips, I'm like, dude, you say it at the beginning of every time you turn the camera on, but sometimes I cut it out, but it's not like a bad thing. It's just it's too much. That's pretty good. Let's just go right into rear delts real quick. We'll go down the weight a little bit. Don't want to hurt the shoulder before I even start. All right, we'll do one more set of rear delts. Move on. Good warm up. I was going to do a single arm, but this thing's already hooked up. Never really done it with a little bit of a V to it, but I feel like this will be good for warming up. Just trying to get the triceps activated. Don't need a full-on pump. Forgot. This thing is divided by 4. All right, maybe I'll do a single arm on this. It's just too light. All right, well, 110. So I think this is, if I'm doing math correct, I think it's just 22.5. No, 27.5. Okay. Chest time. All right. Jesus, I said it again. Starting with 135. A little warm up. So 185. Just gonna go for 4. I want to burn myself out. We'll do 4 for this, maybe 2 for 225. All right, let's just do 2, maybe 1. Let's just see how it feels. Ideally 2, or else I probably shouldn't go for a max. All right, that felt okay. I wouldn't say great, but I wouldn't say bad. Or I get a lift off. I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1. Or just going for 1. All right. 3, 2, 1. Word. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll definitely need a lift off. I'll count 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Ooh. Little nerve wracking. I might die. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Fuck yeah. Butt came up a little, but I'll take it. All right, we're gonna go for 3. The goal is 3, probably 2. 3, 2, 1. One more. Okay. Hell yeah. All right. I've been taking a little bit of break since I hit the 275 and then 245 for 3. Kind of just happy I got that. I was going to do 225 for as many reps as possible, but I kind of wanted to try the incline dumbbells, see where I'm at. My friend John does 100 pounds for like 8 on this level. He said not just the first incline, but the second, so kind of equal to the incline bench behind. I have no idea how it's going to go. I feel like I'm feeling okay strong today. I'm pretty sure I hit my max, but since I already hit the max, I'm going to be a little cooked. So we're going to try the 90s. It's technically 180 pounds, which I know I can do, but it is on dumbbells, and this is pretty inclined. So let's see how it goes. Might be able to get a couple, maybe none. Let's just see. Let's see how it goes. Damn, that felt pretty good. There's a lot though, so maybe I'll go down. Got 3.5. I didn't go full up on my 4th, but that was solid. Tried something I didn't do before. All right, went one peg down in terms of the incline. Gonna try the 90s again. Feel my shoulder very, very slightly tweak. I always get this like weird click when I kind of go from here to here. It feels like a tendon kind of just like snapping across a bone. It doesn't like hurt too bad. It just feels weird. Causes instability. I don't know if you notice whenever I do my actual lifts, I always struggle with my left side, not my right, and I think it's mainly because my shoulder. It's not like an imbalance of muscular. It's more of a stability imbalance. But I usually can push through it. I try not to push too hard through it. I'm not trying to injure myself and make it worse. But you also can't be complacent with it. So you can get by on the old man's money. It's a bitch, girl. This has gone too far, and it don't matter anyway. You can get along when it won't get you too far. Hate it when I miss the lyrics. I have this Hall & Oates album on vinyl. Got it from Liam's parents. Liam and Kate's parents. They had a vinyl collection they were getting rid of. They had this one on Hall & Oates on live. Pretty fire. I've been listening to it. I'm happy I was pushed to grab one. I was gonna not take anything, but they said go look, and I took this one. All right, let's see how this goes. I like to control the weights on the way down, but with 90 pounds, it's better just to drop them if you want to injure yourself. All right, let's do some cable flies. Try to focus on the upper chest. It's a little heavy. So that's what about in the camera. I gotta move it back a little. I think this is a better setup. Made it a little bit wider by changing the angle of this, and then hopefully I can stand out a little further. Oh, I felt that exactly my shoulder where it hurts. So I wonder if I'm overdoing it today. But what that tells me is that I'm weak in this position. So I think I might have to do some more cable inclines. I feel like that'll help my shoulder problem. All right, this will be my last chest exercise. I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna do some tricep push downs and be done. And I go walk in the treadmill by Kyle. He's still there. He's studying for his MK2 test, musculoskeleton 2, and one other one. He's trying to be a doctor of physical therapy. Height, that's what my brother is. It's a good profession. I almost wish I did that, but it's all good. I'm on my own path, but mad respect. All right, I'm all set here. Let's do some triceps and be done. I could probably do a little bit more chest, but there's no way I didn't stimulate it enough. I'm freaking maxed out today, so. All right, we're gonna do some tricep push downs. I love this attachment. You get both cables. It's divided by 4. I always say that. So it helps to use 2. So that way it's only really divided by 2 with whatever weight it is. So I'm going 135 divided by 2. That's like a little under 75. That's 72.5, I think. And then down to 110. So 55. Yeah, we'll do the drop set pins. I'll try to get as many as possible first, drop it down, try to finish it off. Probably do 2 sets of this and then go meet Kyle on the treadmills. I definitely felt the burn there, but we can go up and wait a little. So we'll see what I do for the next one. Another drop set. We got 165, so that's 82.5 on each side, or not each side, two combined. And then 135 for the drop set. This will be the last one. All right, good workout. Let's get some cardio. All right, pretty good chest day overall. Very good, actually. I could have done a little bit more tricep, but I do kind of have an arm day specifically for that. That was technically 2 days ago. They say it takes like 72 hours or 48 hours, I should say, for the triceps to kind of recover. But I still feel like they were, before I even started working out, I would say they were very slightly sore. Like I felt them a little bit. So I wonder if taking an extra day before chest day today, if I did chest tomorrow, if I would have been performed a little bit better. I still hit my max, so very happy about that. 275, that's a big milestone. Was a great workout. I could have gone a little heavier with the triceps at the end. Probably could have gotten a little bit more of a chest pump at the end too. I feel like I did a little bit like quick reps, nothing like big on the rep range. Didn't get to like 12. It was more between like 4 and 8 the whole workout. Even if I got to 8, because I kind of just went for the max on the bench. Yeah, I didn't even hit 8, but triceps I obviously hit like 12 to 20, so that was good. But I feel like I could have done probably could have done the pec deck machine at the end to really kind of get a good chest pump in the middle. I did the incline flies, but I feel like it was feeling it more in the shoulders than the chest. So maybe could have gotten a slight better pump, but I guarantee tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and be like, ooh, my chest is sore, because I tried the most amount of weight I've ever done on the bench. So was very good overall. Definitely happy with my progress, and no complaints. Got my 30 minutes of cardio at the end. I feel good. I wanted to hit Mitchell, get my burrito, but Mitchell seems to be closed today. I don't think they're closed on Sundays unless they have new hours, but I think just because it snowed this morning, I think I've seen some of the workers like bike to work, so I think maybe they just didn't have enough people for today. I don't know, I'll look into it at a later date. But yeah, I also tried to see, General Store is closed today on Sundays, and then Nardelli's is closed too. So all my usual post-workout foods are unfortunately taken. So that's all right. I'll go home and I'll probably make something. I think my mom either went grocery shopping already in the last few days, so we have some food, or she'll maybe go today. We'll see. But I'll get some food in me. I just wanted to kind of get it immediately after eating. I know there was a big hype in the back in the day about like hitting your anabolic window or something with eating, and I think that's a little bit less prevalent nowadays. I'm not sure either. I'll have to look into that as well. But I had like pasta and ground beef this morning. Not too much, as a little pre-workout, or yeah, pre-workout food, and then I had pre-workout in the car like an hour and a half later, 2 hours later. So I think that was actually a really good move out of me, where I got some protein, a little bit of carbs in me, enough to get the stomach going. And then I worked out after digesting it. So that was pretty optimal. But now I got to make sure I feed my body so that it can repair and grow based on the mechanical tension I added today. So good workout overall. I guess it can never be perfect unless you take like a longer time, or you make sure like you really get after everything. But I think between like my shoulder being a little twinge towards the end and stuff like that, I think it was good enough. And I've even been telling myself to do less movements. So in terms of that, great job. So 9 out of 10 workout, very good. Tomorrow will be legs, quad dominant. However, it is my first day of work, so I might be super tired after. I might not do it tomorrow. Might end up doing that on Tuesday, but again, I'll have work, so I can't let that affect me. I got to make sure to hit the gym despite having a full day of work, but I'll give myself some leeway, but I'll make sure not to slack on the gym. But for now, end video. I'll see you next time.